Hi everyone, this is just a quick overview of neuroscience, mainly because it has some interesting relationships with NLP and it's a relatively new science in the sense that it was only really formalized in 1969. So let's have a look at what neuroscience is. It is quite a wide field. It's a multidisciplinary field of science that focuses on the study of the nervous system, including the brain, the spinal cord, and the peripheral nervous system. And it seeks to understand the structure, function, development, and disorders of the nervous system, and how all of those relate to our behavior and cognition. It encompasses such a wide range of scientific disciplines, and those include biology, psychology, chemistry, physics, and, believe it or not, computer science, all of which are aimed at unraveling the complexities of this wonderful nervous system inside our bodies. So, why is it interesting? For several reasons. Actually, in the early 1990s, functional magnetic resonance imaging, or fMRI, was developed as a really powerful tool for mapping the brain activity by measuring changes in blood flow. This tool has revolutionized our understanding of brain function and has been used in countless studies to investigate various cognitive processes and disorders. Neuroplasticity and our understanding of the brain's ability to rewire itself throughout our lives has expanded significantly. It has such important implications for learning, recovery from brain injuries, and rehabilitation. We also want to consider the genetic developments. Advances in genetics have allowed researchers to identify genes associated with various neurological and psychiatric disorders, such as Alzheimer's disease or Parkinson's disease and schizophrenia. This has opened up a whole host of new avenues for understanding the genetic basis of these particular conditions. Then we have neurotransmitters, which you are all familiar with, and neuromodulators. Research into neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and glutamate, as well as neuromodulators like endocannabinoids, has deepened our understanding of their roles in mood, behavior, and neurological disorders. Optogenetics. So, this technique enables the precise control of neural activity using light by introducing light sensitive proteins into neurons. And it has provided information about the causal relationships between neural activity and behavior. We're also interested in neuroinflammation because this plays a crucial role in various neurological diseases such as Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, and Parkinson's. And understanding these processes has opened up new avenues for treatment. Epigenetic modifications of DNA and histones have been linked to brain development, aging, and various neurological disorders. As we understand more about epigenetics, it sheds light on the regulation of gene expression, so which genes are expressed and which genes aren't expressed in the brain. It has also given us a huge amount of information into the neurobiology of addiction. So, research has revealed the neural mechanisms underlying addiction and substance abuse. This obviously allows for more effective treatments and interventions. Now, one of the areas that I think is very, very interesting is emotional epigenetics. So, the idea that emotions are actually passed down through our genes. Now, if you have read The Biology of Belief by Dr. Bruce Lipton, and if you are familiar with any research since whereby they have researched the emotional impact of, for example, the potato famine and Holocaust survivors, what they have identified is that we can actually carry impact of stress through our gene. This for me is absolutely fascinating and obviously has strong links with the work that we do in timeline therapy. Now let's talk about the gut. The gut contains a complex network of neurons known as the enteric nervous system, the ENS. This is the second brain in the gut and has around 100 million neurons and is responsible for controlling various gastrointestinal functions. And these functions are controlled independently of the central nervous system. The ENS helps regulate processes such as peristalsis, which is the rhythmic contraction of muscles that move food through the digestive tract, the secretion of digestive enzymes, and blood flow in the gut. Then we have the gut-brain connection. So there is a bidirectional communication system between the gut and the brain known as the gut-brain axis. This axis involves the ENS, the central nervous system, and various signaling molecules. Emerging research suggests that the gut can influence the mood, our behavior, and even cognitive function. Changes in gut microbiota, the collection of microorganisms in the gut, can impact this communication and potentially contribute to conditions such as depression or anxiety. The gut immune system. We already know about the 100 million neurons that exist in the gut. We also now know it plays a crucial role in the body's immune system. It is the site where the immune system encounters a wide range of pathogens, toxins, and foreign substances from the environment through the food we eat and the microbes present in the gut. Gut-associated lymphoid tissue is a major component of the gut's immune system, and it includes lymph nodes, Peyer's patches, and other immune cells distributed throughout the gut mucosa. So the gut immune system is involved in both immune tolerance, which prevents unnecessary immune responses to harmless substances, and immune defense, which fights off harmful pathogens. So let's talk about the microbiome. The gut is home to trillions of microorganisms, collectively known as the gut microbiota or microbiome. These microbes have a significant impact on gut health and the immune system. Gut bacteria can help digest complex carbohydrates, produce vitamins, and play a crucial role in educating and modulating the immune system. Imbalances in the gut microbiota, known as dysbiosis, have been associated with various health conditions, including autoimmune diseases and allergies. Now, the gut's immune system constantly interacts with the gut microbiota to maintain a state of balance and tolerance. It distinguishes between beneficial microbes and harmful pathogens. Dysregulation of this interaction can lead to immune responses against harmless substances or autoimmunity, or a failure to respond effectively to pathogens. Research continues to uncover the intricate ways in which the gut, its neurons, and its microbiota influence immune responses throughout the body. All of which are very interesting, especially when we consider some of the emotional relationships between the gut and, for example, fear. Let's just have a quick look at the history of neuroscience. Even though neuroscience is a relatively new science, it started really in ancient Greece. Ancient Greek philosophers like Alcmaeon and Hippocrates made early observations and hypotheses about the brain and its role in cognition and behavior. Then, during the Renaissance and the early modern period, anatomists like Andreas Vesalius made important contributions to the understanding of the nervous system structure. The understanding of the brain remained limited during this time because we just didn't have the technology. During the 17th to the 18th century, scientists like Descartes and Willis made significant philosophical and anatomical contributions to the understanding of the brain and the nervous system. Descartes, for instance, proposed that the mind and body are separate entities which influence later philosophical and scientific discussions. In the 19th century, the development of the microscope allowed for the detailed examination of brain tissue, and scientists like Santiago Ramon and Cajal made important discoveries about the structure of neurons. In the 20th century, we made remarkable advancements in neuroscience, including the development of techniques such as the electroencephalogram, or EEG, which is much easier to say, and this records brain activity. And we also discovered neurotransmitters. And in 1969, the founding of the Society for neuroscience formalized and organized this field of study. Neuroscience continues to evolve at a rate of knots. There are continuous breakthroughs in neuroimaging, such as MRI, fMRI, molecular biology, and genetics. So I hope this gives you a quick overview of neuroscience, and I look forward to discussing this more with you in the live training.